Guys, happy Sunday. I hope you're having a great day. It's a new week again, and you know how we do it. I'm here for my trade recap and the new week insights, what we should be looking for. So, I took a trade last week and I had a loss on that trade. So, this was the trade, and I'll give a quick recap on this trade before we move ahead. Hold on. Okay. So, yeah, this was what happened. I saw a break of structure, even though I knew this price was sitting on a good and strong support, daily support zone. The market was still on a downtrend. So I didn't actually look out for the buys. I was just focused on the sales due to fundamentals and everything too. But I guess the market decided to switch up at this zone here. I was hoping, after seeing my break of structure, this being my lower high and lower low, I was hoping if the price gets back to this 100% resistance zone, we should be seeing a huge dump to the downside. But yeah, as you can see, price rejected and took out my SL. So I didn't lose much, just 1%, followed my risk, my rules and everything. So yeah, we had a good trade last week, but price did its thing. So yeah, what do we have for the week? Already know there isn't much to do on GU now. GU is still sitting. Okay, it has moved, but yeah, still around the zone. And also my bias hasn't changed yet. Even while looking at it, my bias hasn't changed. We are still on a downtrend. But however, this is a major support zone that we should be looking out for. Yeah, I failed to even look out for this zone. I think that's why I had the loss. But I had reasons for my entry, and everything was seen completely, so I won't beat myself up that much. Losses in the market is inevitable. So yeah, I was a victim last week. So what do we have this week? Or what should we be looking out for? First off, this is a break of structure, and also we got minor change of character. Okay, change of character to the upside. Hold on. I think I have two possible scenarios on GU. I don't know why GU is being stubborn. DSY has broke its range, but GU isn't aligning with DSY, and it's strange for now. Look at this. After the range, DSY broke and retests. It's retesting currently, and I should be seeing a buy move very soon, maybe from next week or through this month. Should be seeing DSY at this 104 level at the latest, at the least, though. But GU isn't aligning very well, and I think this bad boy is still going to sell. Because as you can see, there is a daily supply zone here, strong daily supply zone, and this market could react to. Well, going to the 4 hours, and also here is my major lower high and lower low. Yeah, on the daily, you can see there. This was the first push, higher low, higher high, higher low, equal high, then broke out, giving us a lower low, change of character here, retested fib level, there is a supply zone here, and we could see the seller's reaction giving equal low, retested and sold, giving a break of structure here. So using my fib and placing my fib, we can see this market reacting on my premium zone. Yes, to sell the market right now. But also there's a supply here. I'm hoping that this market will get to this supply zone and make a minor change of structure or a minor change of character before selling again. So let's just look out for this scenario on GU. But yeah, I'm still on bearish on GU due to DSY. My sales will only be invalidated if the market breaks above this high, this recent high. Yeah. So that's it. And I'm seeing, due to this being an equal top, the buyer swept the liquidity to the upside, and you can see this move here, this choppy move. There are buyers here setting their SLs here. I'm anticipating that this market will come sweep out all this liquidity very soon. So let's see what will happen. This is my scenario for the week, and I'll be looking out for this. So you just have to be patient, see the confirmed entry, and and these reactions from here that you can see already, it's the early sellers showing you that okay, there are sellers on this zone. These ones here are just the early sellers first of all, and now price will take out these early sellers for liquidity before dumping to the downside. You might see something like this, then the fall. So yeah, this should be it for GU. Let's go straight to gold. Gold is SU is still almost the same thing. We are sitting on a strong, hold on, okay, join my zone properly. It hasn't gotten to that place. And what can we see? Knowing that gold has been on a downtrend, these are the minor inner structures, major high, then this is hold on, that is the impulse move right there. This is the correction move, and you can see the impulse. Seeing it, you understand that the red candles are even much than the green candles right here. So you can see the sellers reacting all the way from this place. After the retest of a supply level here, the market reacted all the way, selling to this for 3,900 level. And in doing that, we were seeing a clear break of structure going to the downside. This was the first one. This was the second one. So what information can we harness from this setup now? Seeing that okay, this is our lower high, major lower highs, and all of these are the inner trend. But you know the fib rules. Fib rule states that you take your fib, place it at the last higher low or the last lower high to the last lower low or the last higher high. So that's what we should be doing. Where is our last lower high here? I can see this zone here being our last lower high that caused this break of structure. This was a clean break of structure. Sorry. So here should be my recent lower high and lower low. Placing my fib. Should be looking at this zone to sell gold starting next week. But also there is a supply zone sitting at this resistance level here. So I think gold is something we have to be patient on. Let the price tell us what it wants to do before we take any entries. Yeah. These equal tops here, all these are liquidity, and I'm looking out for, well, because gold hasn't cleared all of this liquidity, I'm not sure it's time it will start taking out all its liquidities. So we might just see, okay, go to card zone. You can see this double low here, there was a sell here, there was a sell here, buyers were here, and you can see after the move, the retracement, it sold. Same thing here. Same thing here. This also was the liquidity. And I'm looking out for price to come take out this equal bottom here. Because these are buyers, early buyers already. I don't think this market has gotten to the zone it wants to get to before buying. So it's only reacting from here because there are early buyers at the market. I'm seeing a scenario whereby price gets to this zone, any of these zones might tap into the supply zone. Getting to this supply zone will be a good trade, like a very good trade, because that's a daily supply zone. You don't want to fuck with it. So yeah, getting a reaction at these zones, these two zones, will be a good trade opportunity to sell the market back to the downside, sweeping this low here, this liquidity here. That's my analysis on GU. On gold, yeah, that's my analysis on gold. And there's a resistance there, but trying to trade smartly, don't just look at resistance. I know it's very, very important, but yeah, there are liquidity there, so you might possibly see a weak candle, then on a reversal. What will validate my sell on this pair being gold is when I see price breaks above this high, this lower high here. If price should break above this lower high, then my sell structure has been invalidated. I should be looking for more buys to take out this next liquidity here and these ones too. So that should just be it. We need to be patient next week and look out for what the market will do. But these are the zones, my point of interest I'm looking for. This has been our fib level point of interest and the main supply zone. Don't forget, all of these zones are still inside my fib level, because taking my fib from the last lower high to the last lower low, this is my 61% zone, and in here is also the 100% fib level. So seeing a reaction inside these fib level zones, these POIs, then I should be looking for a good entry after a change of character, minor change of character. And you can get that on the 1 hour time frame or 2 hours time frame. So yeah, let's look out for this and try to make money off it. So that's that for gold. nothing much. And I think it's a wrap now. I'm gonna see you guys next week. I'll post this trade, or I'll come here next week and talk about how this setup plays out. I'm looking forward to recover the 1% I lost last week. So yeah, should be having a good trade. And it's also a new month, and the NFP data came out last week. So let's see what we'll be having. Yeah. Alright, peace out, guys. See you all next week. Please, if you come across my video, like, support the channel, comment, and subscribe too. One love.